Do you feel stressed, stuck, or overwhelmed? Are you in your 40s and 50s and wondering if you have made enough progress, and are you successful enough to really retire early or to retire in time? Are you going to be in financial problems after you leave your job? Today we're going to be looking at 7 hacks that will drastically change your life, transform you, bringing you from procrastination and laziness into a life of well-being, spiritual wellness, and financial success. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Next Level Life Hacks, where we take the next steps needed to go towards our financial freedom and our success. Thank you for clicking on this video today. I appreciate you subscribing to the channel. So if you don't mind, just subscribe from now so that you can be kept up to date and be held accountable when we go over productivity, trending topics in the economy, and just overall how we grow towards financial success. Today we're looking at the 7 hacks that will drastically improve your life, with hack number 1 being the 2-minute rule. What's a 2-minute rule? Anything that you can do in 2 minutes that will drastically improve your productivity, your spiritual well-being, or just the productivity overall in terms of your family or team members. If you are in a leadership position, then you need to stop and do it. So whether it be as simple as to washing the dishes, or to reply to a text message, send an email, or to read an email, what you will realize is that especially if you are in a position of leadership or control, you might be a bottleneck for productivity. What you also need to realize is that the less than 2 minutes that you take to read an email, send a text, or send an email, you can put in motion several other activities within several other departments or other family members that can drastically increase the rate at which your goals are achieved. Say, for example, if you are the leader in a sales department and you need a marketing campaign to be activated by the marketing department, the less than 2 minutes that you will send an email either requesting a meeting to discuss the strategy or just requesting that a marketing campaign be developed and executed, you will realize that just taking that less than 2 minutes, that you will activate a motion or a strategy that will drastically increase the sales of your products, your overall profitability, and your income if it is that you are paid on a commission base. The next hack number 2 for my hackers Next Level Life hack, is that you're going to implement what is known as the Sunday reset. The Sunday reset is where you plan your week's activities, looking back at the past week as to what went wrong, and therefore making plans to improve the upcoming week. I have always told my team members, and I hope they are watching and have implemented this strategy, is that your work week actually begins Sunday evening. You report for the formal work and your hours on a Monday morning, but there is no way that you should be dropping yourself into a Monday situation without reviewing and making plans from the Sunday evening. If you're a business owner, your week starts the Sunday evening to look back at last week to see what affected your productivity, your goals, your attainment of anything that you had set, and how you're going to be correcting or repeating the same things that led to a successful previous week. But there is no way you start your Monday morning blank and just reacting to what is going to be happening. You need to be proactive so that you can have a head start on the week, and you will be amazed how by the time the week has ended, how much more productive you would be than if you just started on a Monday morning with yourself reacting to different fires and trying to out several fires. Hack number 3 is going to be the time audit. And you are going to take 2 to 3 days to map out and record everything that you spend your time on during those 2 to 3 days. It also works if you are trying to do weight management. Just as how you would track on a 1 or 2 day basis everything that went into your mouth, let's change that. Everything that you had eaten throughout the day, and you're going to track your calories for that day. Now, you will be amazed how much time you spend on those things that are called time stealers, and they do not lead to any productivity. One main example is social media. If you start tracking your time over the last 2 to 3 days, you would be amazed as to how much more you could have gotten done if you were not distracted by these simple, unnecessary, non-productive things. We could get much more done in reaching our financial goals, our overall productivity and goal attainment if we just made sure that we spent more time on the things that really matter. Hack number 4 is going to be the brain dump, and I'm going to be going a little bit faster because I refuse to make this video go more than 9 minutes. At the end of each day, you're going to, if it is especially that you find your mind in a clutter and your brain is just overactive and you cannot get to sleep, take pen to paper and write down everything. Be honest with yourself, everything that is on your mind, and you will realize that just transferring the information from out of your head to paper, that it make you much more relaxed, and you will realize that many of the things that you have on your mind and worrying about, they are not worth worrying about. There is a diagram that I saw last year by one of my team members. They had posted it on their WhatsApp status. I'm going to be placing it on the screen right here now for you to see that it doesn't make sense for you to worry. We have a starting point of having a problem. Then you're going to say to yourself, with this problem, can I fix it? And if it is that you can fix it, if the answer is yes, then why worry? The next thing is that if you cannot fix it and it's unfixable, it leads back to the same thing. Then why worry? If you have a problem, whether or not it can be fixed, there is no worry. If it can be fixed, fix it. And if it cannot be fixed, forget about it and don't waste time on it. Get over it and move on. Hack number 5 is the 1-1-1 rule, or the 1-1-1 ratio rule. 1 page read, 1 positive action, 1 reflection moment. If you get each of these 1 things accomplished each day, it will drastically improve your positivity, your self-confidence, and how you look at life and move forward. If you just read 1 page per day, you would be amazed as to how many self-improvement books or just mental relaxation you will get accomplished by the end of each month and then by the end of each year. If you have 1 positive action or affirmation to yourself, you would be amazed as to how much your confidence and your well-being improves. And if you have 1 reflection moment each day, you will realize how much you have to be grateful for. Stop seeing the glass as half empty when it is rather half full, and you will just realize that there is so much that you have in your life. Abundance is in your life. You are really blessed, and your outlook on life will completely change. Hack number 6 is going to be the mirror talk. And you're going to be every morning looking in the mirror, looking in your eyes, because when you look in your own eyes, you're speaking into your soul, and it is much more convincing. And for example, I'm just going to give you 3 things that you can start with to make it easier for you to realize just how attainable this is. Your first statement is going to be, I am capable of solving problems. I have everything I need to succeed today. My future is created by what I do today. And I guarantee you that if you just say these 3 things at the start of every day, looking in your mirror after you brush your teeth, and you say these 3 things, tell me if within a month you haven't realized how vastly improved your life is. You're going to be much more productive. You're going to be much more confident. Your walk will change. Your posture will change. And you will realize that you will accept only the treatment from others as you know you deserve and how you deserve to be treated. It will change you, I guarantee. Hack number 7, which is the most important one, is that you're going to develop some significant keystone activities. What are keystone activities? These keystone activities are rock solid activities that once you do them, they will change and have a ripple effect throughout your life in several different aspects. One of them is exercise. Exercise will change your mood, change your confidence, change your sleep quality. Just you implementing the habit of exercise will have a far-reaching effect on other aspects of your life. The next one is waking up early. Waking up early will get you much more productive, have you more grateful because you're going to be reflecting on things that you have done, have accomplished, and it will set you to have a much more productive day because you will have time to plan in the still moments of the morning, before your family gets up, before the world gets up, and you will find that you'll get much more accomplished. And there you have it, the 7 hacks that I have implemented over the last 8 years that have vastly improved my financial success, my level of productivity, and my self-confidence. If it has worked for me, a simple nobody, then it will very well work for you as well. Just put them in place, watch this content as often as you need to, and you will realize, mark it over 1 week to 4 weeks, how much your life has improved. Self-improvement isn't an overnight skill or an overnight measure. It takes you putting in simple measures, atomic, small habits that will reap success. So therefore, make one step today and you will realize how much your life is improved. As usual, I thank you for the privilege of your time. If you know of anyone else that can benefit from this information, please share it with them so that we can all grow towards our financial success. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.